The Design Studio replaces the classic appearance page and improves on it in just about every way. This is a completely opt-in feature that we're rolling out as a public beta. Until it's released to everyone, you'll need to enable it in the Ning Lab section of your management dashboard. Once you've done this, you'll see a new Design Studio icon in the top left-hand corner that gives you quick access. It's right next to the drop-down Admin menu. Click on it and the Design Studio panel slides open. From here, you can make all kinds of changes to your network's appearance. You can swap in a new theme with a few clicks, or make dramatic changes to the CSS code in the Advanced Developer mode. Let's quickly walk through your options. Themes. The first, and perhaps most important thing you can change is your theme. If you're making the switch from an older, classic theme, don't be afraid to try out a new one. You can always step back to your original classic theme. To try out a new theme, slide through the many choices available and click on the ones you want to preview. Some themes have more than one color palette to choose from, so try a few out to get an idea of how they'll work for you. Here, for example, you can see that the Outspoken theme has not one, not two, but 4 color palette options. Clicking on each one will provide an instant preview. Everything here is in preview mode until you click the Publish button, so we recommend trying out as many as you like. The Design Studio will save the last 50 themes you've published, and we've reserved one save slot for your original classic theme, so you can go back at any time. These will all be found in the My Theme section, and you'll notice they are marked with their save date. In this way, you'll always be able to step back to previous themes, which gives you a lot of flexibility. But more importantly, it gives you peace of mind about getting creative and trying out new designs. Layout. Once you've chosen a theme, you may want to switch up your layout options. Ning networks are no longer a one-size-fits-all affair. Now you have a lot more layout options, including new ad display options. Want a 2-column layout? You now have that choice. Want to be able to move your navigation above or below the header image? You'll find these options here. One thing included with the Design Studio release that may interest you, but that doesn't live in the Design Studio panel, is the option to include ad boxes above the header, below the header, and in the footer. You can turn these new ad areas on and off from the Features Layout section of your dashboard. Once you enable these, if you choose, you'll see them displayed as part of your Design Studio previews, which can give you a better sense of how your network will look while you're perfecting the details of a new theme. Customize. Speaking of perfecting the details, the Customize section is where you'll find 80 new dials and knobs to tweak nearly every detail of your theme. Header, footer, modules, navigation, media players, all of these can be adjusted to include different fonts, colors, backgrounds, borders, links, buttons, you name it. You have a lot of choices, and we encourage you to get your network just right. Advanced. Those are the basics, but if you have some skill with CSS or want to create something completely unique, you'll undoubtedly be interested in checking out the advanced options. You have 2 main options in the Advanced section. The option to include custom CSS is similar to your past option to include CSS, but now you can preview the code you paste in before making it live. If you have a few CSS snippets to add and aren't a CSS rockstar, this will be a big help. If you are a CSS rockstar, the second option, Developer Mode, provides an unparalleled opportunity to change the littlest details of your network's appearance. You can even clear out all of the code and start with a blank slate and build a theme from the ground up. Of course, most people don't want to get that deep into the details, so we've made it super clear how you can exit out of Developer Mode with a big Get Me Out of Here button. Once you're happy with all of your changes, click the big orange Publish button. Your network will now have a very snazzy, very flexible, cutting-edge new theme. Those are the basics of how the Design Studio works. Of course, this feature is entirely opt-in, so if you aren't yet ready to get creative and reimagine your network's sense of style, you can keep using your current classic theme. Or, if you have a test network, you can turn it on and try it out that way. Our hope is that the new Design Studio will be a jumping-off point for network creators who are ready to renew their network, either with a fresh coat of paint or a full-on redesign.